Hi YouTube, this is Bonnie with Old Soul Mermaid with an unboxing video. And as I am filming this, my neighbor decided to mow his yard, and I'm in the front room of the house. So I hope it's not too distracting. I'll have to check and see, but I'm doing the unboxing. And this is the Anima Mundi Tarot well, the Etsy store is Creeping Moon, but I see from the box it's White Squirrel. But the Etsy shop is the Creeping Moon or just Creeping Moon, and this was purchased off of Etsy. So we are going to unbox it. Nice. Oh, I really love this box. As above, so below, yes, the creepingmoon.co/tarot, and this is recycled materials, so really great. Always a plus. Wrapped in black tissue paper and some bubble wrap and a really cool business card. So very good. I'll move that. Now I will say that this, when did I order this? Friday maybe? This past Friday, and I got it Monday. But when I ordered it, their shop was still open, but I've seen since that you can still order from the shop, so you can reserve your decks, but they're not doing any mailing right now. So I know this is the 6th printing of this deck, and as far as I know, as opposed to the first version, which had more blood with the animals, if you know anything about this deck, the subsequent versions have less of that, or it's been removed altogether. So let's cut this puppy open. So it does come in nice bubble wrap, a nice sturdy box. It seems like, yeah, it's in perfect condition, which is always good. I hate it. It's a pet peeve of mine when my boxes, you know, you pay good money for these indie decks, and when they come you know, dented. I'm even like that with my mass market decks, as I've shown my displeasure at some of my other unboxings, but I'm kind of picky that way. You know, you pay good money for something, it should be in, you know, pretty much perfect condition. But this is beautiful. The gold stamping on the box itself. I've got some good light in here today, so the back of the box is plain. There's thumb cutouts on the side of the box. There's a beautiful like rose pattern in the background. So yeah, so like I said, this is the 6th printing of the box. And inside, may the spirit of the earth guide your way. And if you don't know already, which I'm sure most of you do, this is an animal-centric deck. And I've been looking for an animal tarot deck that I could really, really bond with. I do have the 5-cent tarot, and I enjoy that immensely, but I'm looking for another animal energy deck to bond with. And I've seen unboxings of this deck, and the cards are beautiful, and I wanted to see if it was something. I've waited a while. It's gone in and out of production, and I've waited, and I decided to nab it. So Anima Mundi is Latin for the world soul. It goes to, there's no index in here, so how to do a reading. Reversals, spread, past, present, future, or mind, body, spirit. Celtic cross, 7-card ellipse. Calendar 12-month spread. And then she goes straight into the cards with the majors. And so you get the name of the animal and also the scientific name for the species for each card. It does have upright, it has a depiction or a description of the card, an upright meaning, and reversed. Very cool. And, you know, a paragraph for each. It's the same with the minors. And ends with the King of Cups. Nothing about the artist or anything. It's a very, very basic little black book. A little white book, but it's a little black book. But good information in there. And so that is the inside of the box. Nice and sturdy. And there you have the suits, it looks like, on the sides. All right. Slide off plastic. Those are the gorgeous, gorgeous backs. Let's see if I can get in just a little bit more. Beautiful, beautiful. I just love this kind of vintage wallpaper, coffee stained, with the moon, stars. And this is a linen finish cardstock. I believe probably about 330 GSM. Standard tarot size. Yeah. So let's turn them the right way around. Oh, and it's also gold edged. Don't know how this foiling, the edging is gonna stand up, but sometimes they, with shuffling and wear and as they age, it ages beautifully, and some do not. Some obviously chip off, so we'll have to see. I'm not a rough shuffler. I riffle shuffle minimally, mostly because I find it's hard for my hands, so we'll see how that wears, but the cardstock itself is beautiful. And look at this art. This is the fox, is the fool, and he's got the rose, and he's by the cliff. So I believe this will be pretty much RWS, following the RWS system. Oh, wow. The Magician. And it's got this beautiful shading, watercolors in the back with all the suits. The High Priestess is an owl. This is magnificent with her scroll and pomegranates. Gorgeous. It does have a border, but it's a thin white border, and it's just done beautifully. The Empress. So not only animals, but it's nature-centric, because you see trees and florals. The Emperor. The Hierophant with his keys. The Lovers. The Chariot. And this is just beautiful, the way it feels. It's textured. And I don't know if my phone is grabbing this, but it looks like a real painting, like something you'd hang up on your wall, a canvas painting. It's got that texture to it. Strength. Some sort of scarab or beetle. The Hermit. I love this. And the octopus are very, very elusive and very, very intelligent. They have many talents. The Wheel of Fortune. Gorgeous. Justice. So very traditional, but without the person in it. The Spider, perfect for the Hanged Man. Death, shown as a snake shedding his skin. out with the old and with the new kind of a feeling. So a rebirth. When you think about how many times we more slowly shed our skin cells, and kind of the same thing, temperance. Lovely. The devil. Okay, so there is a person in here, and I love how it's depicted. I have to see the rest of this deck. It's the first time going through the deck, but how I can interpret this in relation to the other cards. I have some ideas. The Tower. I'm going back to this card, and sometimes in this nature-centric deck, I kind of view, in general, that we are the devil to the earth. The earth views us as the devil because of our greed and our unsympathetic nature, our callousness, or just obliviousness, you know, towards the earth and what we do to it in our day-to-day lives. And of course, we're becoming more and more aware of how fragile the earth is. But, you know, if we don't do something about it, we are going to be feeling it. Even small things in our day-to-day lives can make all the difference. So yeah, that's just something that hit me was immediately when I caught the card amidst this nature-based deck. The Tower has a volcano. The Star, so beautiful. And it's just like, these could be, she may have, I haven't really looked in earnest, but she may have some of these as prints, a canvas print, and I would love to have a canvas print if it's in my price point that I can manage. The Moon. So gorgeous. I almost wish this deck, you know, this deck is manageable for my hands, but I almost wish it were a little bit bigger just because the artwork. I wish it were the size of maybe a Baba Studios deck, because the artwork is so beautiful. It's stunning. Judgment as a hawk. I'm going to have fun going through this book as I go through the deck, because of course I'm going to read the book first and see what the artist depicts, you know, what they write about what they depict on the card. I think it's the artist and the creator of the book is one and the same. Ace of Pentacles. So it's a Pippish deck. It kind of reminds me of what I've seen of like the Pagan Otherworlds, which I still do not have yet, but it is at the top of my wish list. Yeah, working together for the common good. The bees, the beehive. Oh my gosh. Raccoon, the Four of Pentacles. Holding on to resources. I love raccoons. They are, but sadly, I only see dead ones on the road where I'm at. Kind of off the grid a little bit, outside of Austin proper, a little bit. The Five of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles. More of a sharing of resources. Love the Elephant. I love elephants. Elephants, dolphins, whales, owls. I love koala bears, panda bears. I can't pick one to be my spirit animal. Oh, beavers. I love otters too. Oh my gosh. Beautiful. I am so glad I got this deck viewing the artwork in person. Because even with a good walkthrough, it doesn't do it justice. The feel and just looking at these cards, how beautiful the art is. How vivid and how alive it is. Squirrel is the Page of Pentacles. Beautiful wolf is the Knight of Pentacles. A deer, Queen of Pentacles. King of Pentacles is the bear. Grizzly bear, I think. Ace of Swords. Love the dark and stormy palette with the suit of swords. The Two of Swords, they've got the blindfold. Yeah, this was one of the original ones I think depicted blood, and they've taken it out, but this is so impactful. Three of Swords. Four of Swords. The Five of Swords, and what happened here? You know, there's a scuffle of some kind. There's all these extra feathers. The Six of Swords are going away. The Seven of Swords. The Eight. How clever. The depiction of the art. I mean, this deck is taking my breath away. The Nine. The 10. And it's so funny how many of us are more affected by, you know, swords or animals with blood than we are with often the people depicted in the decks. And why is it? I don't know. Maybe because a lot of, well, like the art, Pixie Coleman Smith's art is more fantasy-like, medieval. It doesn't, they don't look like real, like people, whereas when the art is so realistic, it's more impactful. But, you know, why do you think a lot of us are more affected by an image like this with an animal as opposed to it being a human? What does that say about us? Page of Swords. Knight of Swords. Oh my gosh. Each card, I'm like, wow. Queen of Swords. Another beautiful owl. The King of Swords, an eagle. Looks like an eagle to me. I'm far from being a naturalist or a zoologist, so I will definitely be looking at the book, but that's what it looks like to me. The Ace of Wands. Oh my gosh. So beautiful. The Two of Wands. The Three of Wands. The Four of Wands. The Five. Competition here. or play. I know, I think they're fighting over a female. Usually isn't that the way it is in the natural world? So resource. Kind of what's going on in the grocery stores right now. The Six of Wands. The Seven of Wands. Yeah, so this reminds me a lot of like a pagan otherworlds where it's pippish, but it's not void of any other art and background. They still all have a background. That's probably why I haven't delved into Marseille yet. I want to at some point, but I feel like looking at just the pips, it leaves me a little bit cold, even though they're beautiful. I need a little bit of something, and this like fits the bill. Kind of easing my way maybe into someday starting to read Marseille with just some pips like this. This is totally cute with the Roadrunner. The Eight of Wands, the Nine, and the 10. The Page of Wands, the Knight of Wands, the Jackrabbit, Queen of Wands. Again, so beautiful. The King of Wands, the Ace of Cups. Oh my gosh, so sweet. The Two of Cups. Being a Pisces girl, water girl, I am always looking at the water, the Suit of Cups. And I love it when it has mermaids and sea creatures and sea otters. Three of Cups. Oh, the Four. The Four of Cups. Oh, the Five. The Five of Cups. There's some loss. Is that a little deceased baby that they're mourning over? Oh my gosh, this is heartbreaking. Okay, this gets to me more than the traditional image of the beleaguered, you know, people outside the church, the stained glass church. I don't know why. Can't figure it out. But yeah, this one makes me want to cry. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm a parent, or I don't know. Oh. The Six of Cups. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Oh, jellyfish. The Seven. This is gorgeous. The Eight. Flying away. The Nine of Cups. Beautiful sea scene. Oops. Again, the 10. Oh my gosh, abundance galore. Look at that. Aww, the Page. how sweet that is. Yes, the Knight of Cups. The Queen of Cups. Okay, my favorites. And the majestic Orca as the king. How fitting. King of Cups. Ah, wonderful. Just wonderful. So, let's just, let's see how stiff these are. A little bit stiff, but they're going to break in. If you're a riffle shuffler, they're going to break in just fine. These are brand new, but you know they're thin. They're 330. Let me go back up again. They're 330 GSM, I believe. Feels like it, but yeah, they're not too big that my small hands can't handle them. But at the same time, the art is stunning, and I feel a connection to this deck already, just holding it in my hands and just walking through it with you all. It is stunning and breathtaking, and it's giving me all the feels, which I haven't had, you know, with an animal deck. I do have the 5-cent tarot, which I've worked with the first 2 months, first 2 weeks of this month, and I've liked that quite a bit with the readings I've gotten. But just the vibes that I'm getting off this deck, I really had to control myself from the gushing, really. As much gushing as I did, I really had to control myself. So, let's pick a card and see what the book says about it. All right, we've got the 4 of Pentacles. And let's find Pentacles. Where are you? Okay. The raccoon. And what is this? The scientific Procyon Lotor? You can look at it right here. Is that Procyon Lotor? Anyway. You've been working hard and as a result have gained quite a bit of wealth because of it. However, you may have become greedy and too focused on material riches to the point where you're afraid to take risks, both financially and emotionally. I like that they put emotionally because, you know, that's a resource too. What we have to give of ourselves is also a resource. Upright, material possessions, greed, anxiety about money, fear of taking risks, frugality. And the reversed is, they put stinginess, materialism, fear of poverty. I would put those reversed meanings probably with the upright meanings, and if it were reversed, I might put the opposite. You know, you're letting go of your greediness, you're being more prone to share with your emotional resources, or now might be a good time to share what you have. Might be a good time to take some business risks or financial risks if it were reversed, but I don't know. I'm going to see how it goes. I'm going to work with this deck probably for the month of April. I had some other ones picked up, but I'm just feeling the call to this deck. I really am. So let me know what you think. Do you have this deck? How have you bonded with it? The other deck I was considering was the Naked Heart Tarot. I did back the Oracle deck by Jillian C. Wild, Antique, oh, I can't remember the name, but her Oracle deck, and was thinking at some point of getting the Naked Heart Tarot. If you have that one, if you have this one, how do they compare as far as energy? Which one do you bond with more? I'm thinking right now, because of all the colors in this type of artwork, which is actual like a painting on a wall, you know, you could, seems that I would prefer this one, but I am very drawn to the other one as well. So let me know. And also, this is a new channel, and I appreciate every hit, like, and subscribe. Let me know if this video was of any value to you, if you had this on your radar and looking at this video, if it's like, nah, I don't really need it or connect with it, or yeah, I need to have this in my collection. So let me know, it would be appreciated, and I hope you are all staying safe and healthy and finding lots of things to occupy yourselves with to keep your minds off the current climate. I'm trying to provide videos for a little bit of distraction for myself and for my subscribers, and I wish all the best for you, and I will be back very soon with another video, and blessings to you all, and have a wonderful day.